lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, we're going to be reacting to MIA by Vernon on the V8 album. I honestly am super excited to get into this. I have been already really enjoying listening to more when it comes to Vernon and the 8, so I can't wait to get into this and see what we can expect. But before we do, if you guys are new to the channel, then welcome and thank you for joining. Make sure you click on that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep on making more videos like this. But with all that being said, I just can't wait to get into this, so let's go. Okay, with this like whir off the beat. Already this feels like it's going to be incredible. I love that call and repeat. I will say, straight off the bat, I really enjoy the beat on this. I think it's so fun. I also really love that, like I was saying, the call and repeat on that moment there. I thought that was really amazing. But this song, yeah, again, I feel like when I was listening to Singasong, I was like, I feel like there's some deeper meaning here. And I feel like with this song, we're almost like sort of pulling apart the layers of what this album really represents in some sort of way, you know? I think it is almost talking about trying to discover yourself, I feel, in many ways. Like, you feel as if you're missing in action, like you feel as if you're the one maybe missing. You don't really understand yourself fully because maybe the things you've experienced, maybe life in general and the way that sometimes life can play out, it's like you sometimes view yourself in a specific light that maybe isn't always the best. You know, if there was a dream, almost, he was saying, I wish for like a different version of me. I wish it was like a different version from who I am, which I think is so sad to think of and so like deep and personal to share. But I also think that it's something that sometimes many of us think of ourselves. You know, sometimes we don't always view ourselves in the best light and we wish there were different parts of us that were better or that had more or could give more. And it's like, in this world where things are ever changing and there's constantly this pressure on society to be a certain way and act a certain way and have these expectations, it's like you do sometimes have that focal point on yourself as maybe not being enough or not being good enough or not trying enough, when actually it's the complete opposite. But I think in this song it's just almost like you feel as if you're missing in action within yourself, maybe. Whatever the shit is. I feel like, again, it's almost like saying, you know, summer's hot enough as it is, summer is, you know, beautiful as it is, why do we need to add more? But it's like, in life, that is true of people. You know, people really do sometimes have these expectations of, well, you've done this, so you need to come back with something greater and bigger and more extravagant. And it's like, but what's wrong with what this is? Like, why do we have to make it better and make it change and make it evolve into something that maybe it's not? You know, it's like, maybe him as a person, it's like people have had expectations maybe once and things they've expected from him, from his music and whatever else it may be. And in some aspect, it's like, well, why do you expect more from me? If what I'm giving is enough and what I'm giving is everything that I have and everything that I want to share, then why do you constantly expect more from me, you know? I feel like that's definitely the route that I feel like this song is delving down. love that. The repetition. Just like constantly questioning yourself. Ooh. Oh, I love that moment, you know, he's talking about escaping. No matter how hard I try to escape, it's just like you physically can't escape it. And as we're talking about escaping and almost like running, it feels as if we're running within that beat. That was so genius and amazing. I love that. But I think it's just so sad to think of in this song, isn't it? Like, it just feels like no matter what you do or where you go or how you live your life, it's just never gonna meet the standard of what maybe society and people expect. Like, it just feels like you're chasing this never-ending want from people that's just never going to be enough, you know? And I think that is really sad to think about. Ooh. I love that. I love how like glitching out. I love that. Okay. Wow. I really enjoyed this song, and I think that it is something that a lot of people probably can relate to, in just saying, you know, sometimes in life there is such like a standard and so many people wanting something from you that you can't physically give everything that you have to everybody. So it is like you're constantly chasing this admired dream of what everybody else wants, but it's like within that, then how do you find yourself, you know? And I feel like that's maybe what this song was really trying to relay. I really have just enjoyed this album so far from what I've heard, and I'm super excited to explore more. Like I said, I will be reacting to the whole of the album, so I can't wait to see what's coming next. But I really love this song, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching along this video with me. If you did, then like I said, make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below to stay up to date when I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching, so I can keep on making more videos like this. That's all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.